Punch Professor here at the Jungle Camp Gym in Central Florida. It's late November. It's 80 degrees and it's absolutely beautiful here. Getting ready to have a workout. Before I do though, let's touch on this subject. This subject's going to be on the final test, so you're going to want to study up on it. What is fisticuff? What is a cuff? You know what a fist is. What is a cuff? First of all, the terminology fisticuff comes from a couple of hundred years ago when boxing was more known as pugilism, nicknamed fisticuff. We know what a fist is. What is a cuff? I was trained by Sugimoto in karate, and I was trained by Maseo in boxing. Can't get much better than that. Karate, Japanese teacher, boxing, a Cuban teacher. I was taught very well. I know what a cuff is. A cuff is the same thing as a karate chop. Hollywood will tell you that's a karate chop, the side of your hand. Sugimoto taught me that is a karate chop. The spur on your cuff, where your cuff link goes. Upside the head with a cuff. There's your cuff. It's a karate chop. It's the same thing. If you're boxing, now you know in boxing, it's not legal to use cuffs. In MMA and kickboxing, it might be. I know for sure a cuff is not legitimate in boxing. But if you're fighting with just only your fist, you're at a disadvantage. Because the other guy across the corner, he ain't as sportsman as you think he is. He's going to hit you with a cuff. He's going to stick his thumb in your eye. He's going to punch you in the groin below the belt. And he's going to do everything he can to beat you. Not only does he want to beat you, he wants to hurt you. He wants to look good in front of his fans. He sure don't want you making him look bad. And he sure doesn't want you putting him in a hospital. That happens in a boxing match. People go to the hospital. And before some people go to the hospital, they'll stab you in the eye with their thumb. This is reality, okay? And they'll hit you with cuffs. There's a lot of world champions today. It's been going on a long time. They ain't hitting all the times with the fist. There's no padding here, okay? And the hand being open makes the hands faster. Especially a taller fighter dropping down, there's your karate chop. And if I miss and I don't hit you with my cuff, and I catch you with a forearm, that's not legal either, but people get away with it all the time. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate with Roberto. Roberto's going to help me on a demonstration. Roberto, I promise I won't hurt you again, okay? But Roberto's going to be my punching dummy. And he doesn't like that all the time because sometimes I throw a punch that, you know, goes a little further, a little harder than it is expected to go, and Roberto complains about it. You know, sometimes I let him use me as the punching dummy, but today we're going to use Roberto. So check out some of this demonstration on fisticuff. I'm here with Roberto Benitez. Roberto is a 2004 United States Olympian. He's a teammate of Andre Ward, United States Olympic team. I'm going to demonstrate on Roberto some cuffs. Roberto, I promise I ain't going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you like I did before. It won't happen again. All right?
All right,
I'll even let you hit me back, all right?
Give me a break, man.
All right. All right, I won't hurt you, though. I'm going to go upside Roberto's head with a few cuffs. I told you I'd do it easy, all right?
Take it light out.
Look at the cuffs, all right? You guys are doing blocking it. Oh, come on.
No, I don't want to get hurt.
Huh? You get the picture? It's bone on bone. Okay? Bone on bone. Roberto's going to get a chance to get back at me. We agreed to let him demonstrate the rabbit punch using a cuff. Roberto, please don't knock my eyeball out of my head.
I promise. I promise.
He detached my retina. I actually owe him. He detached my retina once. Yeah, you remember that?
I apologize.
Okay,
I apologize.
okay.
So we're here in the clinches.
Yeah. And what's happening, Roberto? What are you doing there?
So right here, I'm using my fisticuffs technique.
The cuff.
The cuff, hitting right behind the head, right there. Right, gotta aggravate him, and so he's fatiguing, wear him out, and get him a little angry because that's part of the game plan, right? An angry man, he ends up making most of the time make mistakes, right? Especially most of the time when they break off the clinch. Now he's angry. He's coming at me with some wild punch, or not even thinking.
And he's spending energy. You get emotional. The rabbit punch ain't gonna knock a guy out. You're aggravating him. You ain't scoring no points, but you're aggravating him. And by being aggravated, his emotions boil up inside him, and his energy drains right out to the floor. Anyhow, we're gonna do a couple more videos here in the near future on open-handed striking techniques. Not legal in boxing, maybe in MMA. And anyhow, it's not legal in boxing, but you gotta know this. The guy across the corner, he don't play by the rules. He's an SOB most all the time. There's no sportsmanship in that guy across the corner. So don't come into a false reality. The truth is that guy across the corner wants to hurt you. He will use cuffs. He will use headbutts. He will use elbows, forearms, whatever he has to hit you with the stool out of the corner if he had to. It's very important to him to win, and even more important that I don't send him to the hospital. Anyhow, fist the cuffs. Know what it is. Be careful to use it only when you have to retaliate for somebody who's doing you wrong. It's going to happen someday in a boxing match. It's going to happen. Anyhow, we wish you the best. These times are hard. Pray for us, and we'll pray for you. Thank you very much for watching. Punch Professor.